Miles to nowhere. It is Labor Day weekend 2019, and I am on my way to the Big South Fork. It is my favorite place to camp. I have a favorite camping spot up there, right on the border of the Big South Fork and the Daniel Boone National Forest. Hey, everybody, if you don't know me, my name is Miles. This is a good buddy of mine I call the Unhappy Camper. And this trip's kind of special. We're bringing along another friend of ours named Vern. Hey, Vern. So, about 20 years ago, I stumbled upon this camping spot and I fell in love. It has been my favorite camping spot for 20 years. When we arrived, not unexpectedly, that spot was taken. It's Labor Day weekend. So, we instituted Plan B. Plan B was to hike down the Sheltoe Trace until we just found a nice little spot to camp. Maybe right on the creek. And sure enough, right there on Rock Creek, we found us a nice little spot to set the hammocks up and start cooking the foods that we'd brought. We both brought extra food and extra supplies for the first night, knowing that we were going to be staying near the truck and we could make any kind of trips. That steak and noodles was good. We knew we could make any kind of trip back and forth to the truck. So, Vern brought a skillet and a couple rib eyes, and I'm bringing a portable fan, and we got so much extra stuff. My brother says it was camping like normal people, not like I normally do. I'm a big backpacker and hiker, and I like to hike in and out with everything I have and I will be camping with. And I'm just saying, this fool here, he just looks silly. The people that were staying in the campground that I did want approached us and told us that they were leaving and that we were welcome to have that camping spot. We packed everything up and then walked back to the original camping spot, set everything up, put some chairs out, started a fire, and got ready for some chilled, relaxed camping. Morning came and had with it sizzling sausages and scrambled eggs. Dark sided and I heated up some coffee, heated up some water for some coffee, I should say. Breakfast was nice and it was a good meal to start the day, getting ready for some more hiking. Man, that bowl of sausage and eggs looks good. Lunch came around and I made me some tuna fish and some crackers here. Darkside and I brought out the map and thought we would check out the trail that we wanted to hike for the first part of this morning. We decided on hiking the Buffalo Arch Trail. It's a small trail that leads to an arch shaped like a buffalo, as the name would suggest. This trail is well maintained but not very well traveled, and that allowed me to get lucky enough to see a bear. This is me babbling on about the bear. I was hiking the trail and kind of hit a little precipice right at the top of the hill. And I was only about a mile in on the trail, but still pretty tired. When I seen the bear, I startled him and he took off, ran around a little oak tree, and then shimmied up that tree. He got about 12, 15 feet up the tree, then peeked around the tree, saw me, and then he shimmied back down the tree, then took off. It's a very quick story. I didn't see the bear for very long. I didn't follow the bear either. I just kept on my trail, nervously looking behind me the rest of this trip. And of course, the most perfect camping spot in the world has the most perfect swimming hole in the world. It was a very hot Labor Day weekend. The temperatures were up in the 90s. This was a very cool and refreshing swimming hole that we got to swim in, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you that the water was freezing cold. I think that water is still coming off a glacier to this day. Man, does this place bring back some memories. Dark Side was here, looking pimp as ever. The third day, we jumped in the truck, packed everything up, and jumped in the truck and headed over to the state line and Divide Road. Right there, near the state line, Divide Road meets the John Muir Trail. Our plan was to hike out, spend the night near the John Muir Overlook, and watch the sunset, and then hike back out in the morning. I don't even know how to explain this place. It is beautiful. It is unique. This moss is very unique. I'm not even sure what kind of plant it is, but this is one of my favorite parts to that trail. We made it to the John Muir Overlook. We set up camp, and then I hiked back to the overlook to watch the sunset. Sitting on the John Muir Trail, on top of the John Muir Overlook, listening to an audiobook of the life and times of John Muir. I was John Muiring it up. There's not many rock stars in the hiking community, but John Muir is one of them. As night 3 comes to a close, I want to thank you guys for watching the video. Also, I'm going to leave you with this. It's a minute and a half of the reflection of a creek onto rocks. You're welcome to stop the video now. This is just a minute and a half of some zen. Thanks, guys. Get out there and do some hiking. Save some trails for me.